What's up, boys and girls? Back here today. We're not going to be working on the frame today. With all the back ends done now, I have got to bring up the subframe and put it on the jigs. But some of you may recognise this if you're OG from my channel or know me off the Instagram or the Facebook. This is a redtop cylinder head. Twin 45s on an SBD inlet manifold, custom made one-off manifold, and you may recognise this is the cylinder head off my old Mini, my 509, my black Vauxhall powered Mini. Well, if this is here, I may have brought my old car back. Now the story is I sold it about 5 years ago to a chap who parked it on his drive, never used it. He sold it on to someone who left it in the garage and never used it. And he sold it to a young farmer lad in Southampton who ripped it, abused it, which is, I love that, I know. The car was built to be abused. And didn't just blow the rings out of it, melted 3 of the pistons and destroyed one of them. So we took the head off about 3 years ago. Well, took the head off, took the engine out, took the head off, took the pistons out, rods out, and left it. Car was in a field for 3 years. So I knew who owned the car, so I gave him a little message, how's the car coming on? Because I knew the engine was out of it. He says, not the best. He says he's pretty embarrassed about it. So he sent me some pictures. And what I'll do is I'll insert them now for you to have a good look at.
Been sat a while.
She looking a bit rough, ain't she? Jesus.
Gonna take some fucking spit shine.
We'll bring you back to life. Take some, ready? Got a tractor. Forwards. Well, just bring it up onto here and we should be able to push it. So just, can you back onto that field? Oh man, look at the state of her. Alright, as we get this thing on the trailer. Right, so now you've seen it, I was like, I can't leave it there. So I went and brought it back. Trip and Bone, Southampton. This is the cylinder head. I think this might become some wall art, I think. And then I might just hang it up. Because it's not in bad condition. The head, there's nothing wrong with it. No damage to it or nothing. It got left without the rocker cover on, and water got into one of the tappets and rusted that up. But yeah, manifold's still all in good shape. So I'm going to show you the car. Now the car, if you saw my videos it needs love. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So ready? I'm going to show you the car. I'm going to give it a wash. Blooming that table's cold. Woo! My backside. Ready? Here it is. XE back. Now she's a little bit abused, right? So what we'll do is we'll go through it together. Now, when I found the car, she was a little bit rough. So what we'll do, we'll take the front end off. To be fair, the whole car is, as I sold it, just in poor condition. So, I'm gonna knock you. So, here we go. The engine, what we've got engine issues wise is this cylinder here. I don't know if you'll see, it's got score in there and it's got score in there. Yeah, don't know if you'll see. Oh, you can. But also, can you see this line that's running around the bore? That's actually damage to the bore itself, so I'm told off a friend of mine, and I don't know whether honing is going to pull that back. The rest of the bores, to be fair, are really quite clean. The crank spins very free, but it's been left, so it's going to be rusty. She's still got the F20 gearbox in it with a Quaife LSD in there. She's still got her CAD brakes. It's just the whole car was left, no engine in it, uncovered for quite a while. So the front shocks are pretty bad, the adjusters are seized, all the arms are rubbish, but it's all still here. It's still got these Street Fighter doors on it, which are alley skinned, which I really quite like. Here's the pistons look. So I'll show you the worst one. That's the one out of that hole. She's toast. And then these ones, the bottom ring is actually stuck. So if you can see there, the top piston ring gap has opened up, so the middle land has gone down and squashed the ring. Now they've all done that. All the bearings are a bit rough. But the car is here. I couldn't leave it just sitting where it was. Yeah, so she's been abused. All the underneath, look at it. It's got a little bit of, like, you know, as you get where the welds were, but the whole floor is really good, because when I built the car, underneath the paint is like rust prevention paint, so the whole floor survived basically, and all the arches are all faded up. Now the back end hasn't fared too well because it was underneath the tree, so we've got a lot of bubbling around here. There's a big ass dent. How this happened, I don't know, but because this happened, moisture's got in through the boot, and she's took in a bit of moisture in the boot. Nothing that's major, but she's took in a bit of moisture, right? More bubbly dubbly. Top ain't too bad. She's still got a beam axle on. If you have a look under the back, I haven't even looked under the back. She's still got coilovers, red arms, beam axle. It's all as I left it. And I don't think this car has done many miles. I reckon this car's probably only done 500 miles since I sold it 5 years ago. Because it's had a brand new clutch in when I sold it. And let's have a look in here. Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. Put you up on the tripod. You're up there, let's get some of this stuff out, shall we? This was the original passenger seat. Fiberglass jobby. There's my gloves. Still got all its competition drive shafts with it. A lot of Vauxhall conversions fail. Look at the size of these. These are serious shafts. Split shaft as well on the passenger. No, drivers, sorry. No, is it? Yeah, drivers. So it's got monstrous drive shafts in it. Flywheel. Now that's going to need a bit of a resurface, don't you? Some baffle plates, oil pickup, all the bolts well looked after in the oil. Best place one, I suppose. Right, so in here as well we've got head gasket, brand new, tri-lamp. Car also came with a new set of piston rings, but if the pistons are no good, it's not much point. Oh, and these seatbelt pad things. See what I want to show you, look. This was brand new clutch when I sold it. If you look, there's barely anywhere on the pressure plate and barely anywhere on the clutch plate. So this car hasn't done a lot of miles. Definitely haven't done a lot of miles. Shut up, boy. Some bolts and bits and bobs, number plate. The biggest thing that's missing is the centre of the rocker cover's not here. Right, let's take you back in. So, a lot of this is just like dirt and grime. This will clean up. Should have seen the path there. Yeah. All the electrics are still here, nothing got took off. All the back. This was full of water when we got there. All this was underwater. It's literally just, not this washer has rusted, which has made this. This is one of the bolts. There isn't any rust. Maybe a little bit there on that plate to brace this rear beam. Breather hose. So yeah, it's here. But it's better it be here than stuck in a field like it was for 3 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the front end back on and we're going to give it a wash. Yeah, because it needs one. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of spiders. Yeah, and if you look at this, yeah, I don't do spiders. I must have bet in that battery's fucking toast. Well, then again, the power switch was turned off and he is right cell, so he might hold some charge. And all the washers for the old head bolts are in the cylinder head. That's going to be lovely to get them out. So yeah, let's just a quick walk around the car. She's in a poor state and it's got a bent tie bar there. I think what they've done is they've used a bar to get the bottom ball joint undone. It's not the best. So right then, what I'm going to do is we're going to tidy this up a bit and we're going to wash it, okay? Let's give it a clean. Right, so there we go. We've had a look around. She's nice and clean. Ish. So now I've just got to work out what I want to do with it. I've had a bit of interest in people wanting to buy the car as it is now. I've also had a lot of interest of people wanting parts. Now for me to get this back to the condition I'm happy with, I mean you've seen my videos of it, I like things right. It's going to cost a lot of money. Now considering I only brought it back because I wanted to save it from the field it was in, I don't really want to dump a load of dough into it. So I think I'm very tempted to break it for parts, sell all the bits off it, maybe keep the brakes and put the CAD brakes on Alice, my green Mini. You know, a couple of bits that help me in here, like keep the seats and the steering column so I can use them for mocking on the space frames. But I don't know. But I thought anyway I'd just let you see that we have the old XE back. And yeah. She's a bit rough, but she's definitely solid still. Definitely solid. Right, I'll leave it off there and thanks for watching, people. Alright people, I've been out here for a few hours now, as you can see. This car ain't that bad. Right, let's show you. So all of these, put a torch out. All of this was covered in like some thick black dirt stuff, and everything I thought was rust like that was actually washers that had been going rusty. Someone's painted this in like a thick black, like a black stone chippy, which I suppose is not such a bad thing. Boot, even the boot's cleaned up. That's just where the bolt head's gone rusty there, but everything, you know, a bit of elbow grease. It's cleaned up. You know what I mean? It's not too bad. The doors are still mint. The outside, the floor underneath's really clean. Could hear a bit of a polish like. As you say, the outside we've got a bit there, bit there. Bloody dent, don't know how. I don't know what that is. I think there might be a bit of rust that's had a touch of repair, but all this is clean. The door steps are clean, eye panels are clean, bit of a hole, bit in the middle of the screen. But that was there when I brought the car back in 2003, so she ain't done too bad. Roof, no dents. This corner here looks like it's had salt there, but it's solid. Bit of a bubble there. So I don't know what to do. What to do? Well, I thought I'd show you anyway. It's a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be. It was literally just, I think a load of water got in there and the heat boiled the water off and it just left like a black film everywhere. Right, now I'm going to go. See you later.